If you guys need Ultimate Team coins, then go and check out x3game.com. Their link will be down in the description. Use code CAPGUN to get yourself a discount. You're right, guys. It's Capgun Tom here, and welcome back to another episode of Team Takedown. Today is going to be another record-breaking day because we are using record breaker Shane Long, fastest goal in Premier League history, and that's why he has this distinctly average card. I'm not going to lie. I was really expecting this to be a lot better. I managed to get it out of the Squad Battles Challenge for the objective. And looking at his stats, I mean, they're all right, but I mean, they're nothing special, are they? But you know what's going to make this series or this episode super interesting? I've got a brand new opponent. He is an avid watcher of the series. He's been telling me he's been looking on my teams, working out everything, seeing how I do it, so that he come on here and absolutely batter me. It's none other than Nick, or on the foot market, I guess.
What is going on, brother? Thank you for having me. I'm very excited to use Shane Long, a card that I grinded all morning to get. A 2-star weak foot Irish native. I'm going to link him with Zaha today, all right?
Yeah, definitely. That's gonna be absolutely... They get Strongling, right?
Yeah.
I think so. Unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, the objective to actually get him, I guess, was pretty long. So we'll be trying him out. Obviously, all Southampton players are selling for an absolute premium. So if you have one, go and sell them right now. The way this is going to work, though, is because Nick is such an avid trader, he's actually got about 1 billion unassigned items. So he can't open any packs, so he can't get a second
30
player.
guys, 30.
Alright, okay, 30. Either way, he can't open any packs because he's got no space. So what we're going to do is I'm going to open a pack for him first, and then I'm going to open a pack for myself. I love opening packs, so this kind of works out for me. You know,
guys, this is a little disclaimer. I want you to understand as an audience, I told Tom this morning that I thought you guys might be skeptical of this, so I wanted to work out the best solution for this video. Okay, so this is the best solution.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, we started off with a decent boards, we've got company, but unfortunately can't use him because he is Premier League. However, the second player in the pack is another boards, and it's William Carvalho, so I'm going to say that is going to be your player for the episode. He looks really good, mate. He's Portuguese, which, knowing how many coins you've got, links to a very certain individual, so, yeah. And he's obviously from La Liga, so there you go, you've got your player right.
Shafted.
These prime gold players packs, man, they don't pay out that well, so...
Shafted,
let's
Tom.
see what I might get something even worse. Watch me get something worse.
I need you to get, like, Bauman is what I need.
I can't even use Bauman because he's goalkeeper. I've not even got board, so... Unless there's something I can upgrade to. I've got Bender.
Yes,
Do you
Tom.
want to use Bender?
Yes,
Do you want me to use Bender? Use the Bender bomb.
Tom, it's time to use
Jack
Bender.
in the last episode. Okay, it's time to use Bender. The Bender bomb.
Do you get the center back or the right back?
I've got the right back one, so yeah, the more expensive one. What's really annoying is I've just seen Boateng in the pack, but I submitted my flashback Boateng to SBC like 2 days ago.
That's
so
awful.
Can't be using that. Right, okay, we'll go with Bender then as my second player. Right, so you know that you're using William Carvalho. What you can do now is you can start spinning through your formations to see what you're going to end up playing.
Alright, I am spinning right now, dude.
Alright, okay, and stop.
Oh my lord. Dude. I don't even know how I'm going to be able to do this.
What have you got?
A 5-4-1.
A 5-4-1. I don't even know what that formation looks like. I'm not gonna lie. Is it like a 5-2-2-1?
Well, there's a striker up top, and he gets 4 links with
the left, right, mid, and the 2 centre mids, I'm guessing.
All right. This is gonna be very
dear.
interesting.
That is weird. That is weird. Now I've got a right back, so I was actually looking at this link that would have been so cool if I got a 5 back, where the right wing back linked to the striker. I was looking at that Doherty card from Wolves, but unfortunately I've got right back now, so I can't get that. But anyway, I am spinning, so tell me when to stop.
You can stop.
3-1. Oh, I can't use it. I can't use 3-4-1-4-2 because I got a right back. Right, okay, I'm gonna spin again. So I managed to get away with absolute murder. But you know what? I love a 3-5-2. It's my favourite formation.
Are you spinning right now?
Yeah, I am indeed.
All right, I'm gonna wait a sec. All right, you can stop.
4-2-3-1. Nice.
Wow.
The ultimate sweatband.
I'm playing a 5-4-1. I'd play enough of that formation all weekend, dude. Please, man.
Oh, no,
this is supposed to be my casual escape, guys, to get a casual game of FIFA.
A casual, fun game of FIFA.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
Not going to happen. Not going to happen.
Right,
okay,
so
guys.
you have a narrow or a wide?
I have them narrow, yeah. Okay, so guys, what we're going to do now is we're both going to go away, build our teams off camera. If you don't want to see them so that you can play along, then look away now. But if you want to just look, then just keep watching. Right, so here are the 2 completed squads. Just memorise them, think about them in your head, like maybe put them on foothead or something. Just remember what we've got because we're about to get into the guessing. Okay, so if you were looking away, you are now welcome to look back because we have removed the teams and we're ready to get into the guessing. I do feel very, very snaky because you have got a horrible formation plus a player that's touching him. I feel awful. I'm not gonna lie. I came out blessed on the squad building section because honestly, this is horrible. You guys may need to remember the rule that I added into the last episode. So the safety rule. If you don't use your safety and then you win the game, you get an extra discard. So there's like a bonus for not using your safety, but it's only if you win the game because otherwise it's just like a free discard. No one would use their safety ever. It's supposed to be tactical. And
you can use your safety, like, so if you ask a question, right, and I feel like you're onto me, do I have to answer that question if I say safety?
So the way it works is you'll say a position.
Yeah.
And then you give a little pause and give your opponent the chance to say safety because if they say safety, then you don't get any questions. You just have to.
But once the question's asked, you have to answer it.
Yes, once the questions, yeah. So like, if I was like, "Oh, is your..."
So
right,
even if you asked like one question, right, and I answered that, and I felt like the second question was going to give you a lot of info, I could still use my safety there, but it's probably not that smart.
You can't use the safety halfway through. It has to be after the position said.
Okay, perfect.
So once the question's asked, no dice. Right. So you're the guest, so you get to go first.
Thank you. What a gentleman. Let's see what I mean. I would like to. So I know already that. The nice part about your team here is that it's different than mine. You can actually use a Premier League team. You could get a triangle in the bottom corner with Bender of Bundesliga players, and there's a lot of German Bundesliga center mids. There's a lot of German Bundesliga center backs. So you could get those guys on full chem. I'm not sure if your right CDM with 2 red links would still be on full chem, but maybe if you got a perfect link in there. All I know is that you could probably do a Premier League team, so I'm not thinking you necessarily used Irish players in the Prem to strong link. You might have used one on the right side at the right cam or the center cam. You might have used the one at right cam as an Irish player, and you might have used the center cam as a Premier League player that's going to strong link to the left cam or the left CDM, and then he has a red link to the CDM. And he's got 1 red link, and then the right cam has 1 red link with the CDM that might be from the Bundesliga. That's my best guess.
You are literally doing the biggest brain dump. I love it. Go on,
I know. I'm just getting it all out there. So I think I would like to know. I think for me, the number one thing I'd like to know right now is your right CDM. I would like to start with that position because I feel like that position is going to let me know if you're either doing a hybrid or if you're doing, whether you're putting that player Bundesliga or Premier League. So I'm going to ask you, is that player in the Bundesliga?
He is, yeah.
Okay, so that's good information for me because now I know that you've got something going on up top, whether you've done some weird Irish team or you've done Premier League in the cams. I'm thinking that there's a chance your right cam could be Bundesliga if you've got a perfect link down to your CDM, and the rest of the team is probably going to be Premier League unless you... I know you like to do cool squad builders, so maybe you did 3-league hybrid and the left side is all different league or something. But I know the cams now are somewhere in the Premier League. So CDM, we're going to go... It's Bundesliga. Okay, so... Thank you for that answer, Tom. That helps me a little bit. And maybe we've got a chance at a guess here. So, we're going to go centered. I can use flipping, right?
You can if you want. You can use the squad. If you use the
you know what? I think the guys...
Yeah,
the guys watching are going to probably want to see me.
Yeah, they want to see your thought process.
Yes, guys.
And then they'll be, as you scroll past the play, they know it is. They're like, it's that one, Nick.
Yes,
it's
dude.
that one. And then you just slowly go past it.
Yes,
like, oh, no,
yes. Okay, so here's the deal. So... By the rules of the series, he can use a center mid here as well, so I have to make sure I'm looking at that. No cams, and there's no center back to CDM cards yet. It's not FIFA 2025, so...
One day, we dream of a day that they do that.
So, did Tom go all out? Is Tom being hit by this market crash right now? Is he... Does he... Okay, so, let's see. So, we're going to think. So, first of all, we've got CDMs. I'm looking at... Maybe Tom did Objective Flip Birthday Bote. Maybe. Okay. Demir Bey was another... SBC. Maybe these are some players that Tom doesn't use in Foot Champions because they're logs, but he wants to use in the series to use the player. Demir Bey is another one of them. He's also got Demir Bey. He's got Kramer in there, right? We're just talking German. I haven't even specified, guys, that this is German yet. I just know that it's in the Bundesliga. And then we've got some really other kind of lower budget CDMs. Those are like 79 rated. I mean, really, if Tom uses those players, I'll be happy to give them to him. I just want to make sure. Then we're talking, we've got Julian Brandt, which is a really good player of the month card. Could he play CDM? Probably not. He's got 35 defending. Goretzka could definitely be in there. Don't think he went Witzel unless he did a Premier League hybrid with Belgium Cams, which is very possible. So I think my question, I'm not going to ask you yet, but I think my question is going to be trying to specify something very important here. So the perfect link, obviously, guys, if he wants to go crazy, he could do the Julian Brandt. He could do the Julian Brandt at right CDM, and I trade with this card a lot, and he's actually, he's got a player of the month, and he's got 3 informs, so I feel like that would be a guy, but I think Tom knows that's a little obvious, so he wouldn't use that. What I am going to ask Tom right now that I know he's in the Bundesliga, and so his right back needs 1 strong link, and then his right back just needs 1 strong link, right, Tom? Your center back could be, or it could be anything else. You just don't. It's full chemistry if it's 1 strong link, I believe. So
I hope the people at home are keeping up because I'm not. You are talking at a million miles a second.
Let's go with this, Tom. We're gonna ask you a question right here, and you're gonna like this one.
Okay.
Is your player, is he German, and does he play for Dortmund or Bayern?
So let me just specify. He must be German, and he must play for either Bayern or Dortmund.
Yes, Tom. That's my question.
No, he doesn't.
Ah! Okay. Damn it, dude. I thought it was on to you. Okay, so now we've got to guess, guys. That's what we've got to do here. I'm taking forever, but I got to figure this guy out, man. I want to be victorious here. So, this is going to be interesting. So, I didn't specify if he is German, if he plays for... So, what do I do here, guys? This is the real question. Do I play for information and try to ask a question to figure out if this guy is... I will. I'm out of questions. I've got to just guess a player.
Yeah, you've got to guess. But you can limit it down. It could help you.
I know. I want to figure out if he's German because that helps me for the rest of the team. And I don't want to just go with a player. To go with a player. Flashback Guts is a center forward. Tom.
But he's German and he plays for Dortmund, so it can't be him.
You're right. Tom, is your player Brandt?
It's not Brandt, no.
Too obvious, Nick. It was just too obvious. But we had to go with it. We had to make sure. Okay, so, all right. So, I could put in a placeholder here, maybe like just any Bundesliga player.
Yeah, if you think you've got an idea of who it might be, you can put him in. I mean, do whatever you want. It's your blank canvas. You've got to paint it the way you want. Right. Okay. We are in a position. This is like you have got like. I'm looking at your team and I'm thinking, you know what? This is actually horrible because not only do you have 1 dead link already, but your right winger or your right midfielder potentially also giving a dead link to Shane Long. Because, like, unless you've somehow got, like, back round the Premier League, but how the hell are you going to get back to Carvalho? I don't even know. I'm going to start with your left centre mid.
Okay.
I'm going to say, is he an icon?
No.
Not an icon.
Tom, he is not an icon. But I'll tell you this, Tom. If you would have let me use more than 1 icon, he would have been an icon.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone in the team would have been an icon at that point, mate. I'm pretty sure I know that. Right, okay. So, he's not an icon, so that's good, because that gets that out the window. I don't even need to think about that anymore. What I will do is I will ask, does he get a green link or better to Shane Long?
Yes, he does, Tom.
Right, okay, so now we're talking either Southampton players or we're talking Irish players. Okay, so we know that you've got a green link here, so these are all the Irish players it could be. We've got McCarthy, Arter or Hendrick. I don't think that you'd be a scumbag and go as far down as using like Ronan and Towel and stuff. I mean, you're a bit of a baller. I don't think you're even going to use these, to be fair. Let's go and have a look, because I do have to make a guess at this point.
Yeah.
Let's go and have a look at the... Oh god, I'm having a brain fart. Southampton players that you could potentially use. I mean, they're not all that much better, to be honest. I don't think... Like, is that even a special card? No, that's a gold common card right there. I mean, this doesn't like fill me with like... I don't even know. I was so sure that you'd be using Roy Keane here to make the team expensive.
Dude, I was like... That's what I was thinking of using in the process of it, but then I was like, dude, he's going to guess that. He's going to ask me first question if I have an icon in this position. Thank God.
And you have used him... You've definitely used Carvalho at right centre mid, haven't you? I haven't made a mistake.
Mike Carvalho is right centre mid, yes.
Right, so I was thinking Lamina, because then you could use like foot birthday. birthday, what's his face? Or Bamiyang at right wing. That would be really cool, but I don't know, because you can't actually do that because he's on the wrong side. I don't even know, mate. Honestly, it could be anyone. Let's just go with, do you have... I'm going to say, do you have Lamina?
I did not have Lamina.
No Lamina, right, okay.
Oh, Tom, this is going to be good, man. I'm telling you. I think this is going to be a good episode. We have the worst teams here, guys. I'm telling you. Okay, so it goes back to me.
Yep.
Oh, so what do I want to do here, Tom? Do I want to see if that... Do I want to go experiment with that right cam, or do I want to figure out the right center back? That's what I got to figure out. Tom, I would like to get your right center back, Tom.
My right centre back. Sure, why not, Leo? Might as well go for it. Go on.
Okay, so well, I think now that I know your right back is not on. Well, let me double check this because I put in my placeholder, but now that I know your right back is not on necessarily a. Let me see this for a sec. He might. Did you use Aranguiz? I don't think you used Aranguiz at center mid, and really I don't think you're as far to go down and use Core, a 77 perfect link. I just don't know if you did that. So I think your fullback still needs a link. Whether it's well, maybe use the German center mid at CD. Tom, does your right center back play in the Bundesliga?
He does, yes.
Tom. Okay, so that's one question out of the way. Now I wanted to ask a little bit more in there because I thought, guys, originally this is what I thought Tom did. When I was just looking at his position, I was going to ask him, does he play in the Bundesliga or is he German? Because I thought there was a shot that Tom was using Carnival Rudiger at right center back and doing a Prem hybrid. I think he might still have him at left center back, so that's why I think he's going to use a German center back right here. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. So did Tom do Ta, or did Tom put Ta in a Icon SBC when they got out of Europa League? I'm not sure. That's a good question.
Oh, mate, I wanted that 15k.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Did Tom use Bender for a perfect link? Did Tom do that? I don't know. Did Tom use Bender because
Bingo King using the Bender Bomb partnership?
Did he? Because look, Tom, if you use that, man, I don't know. I think you can basically use anything else on the left side, man. You've got it all going on.
Who knows?
Tom, is your right center back German, and does he play for Leverkusen?
Is he a German Leverkusen player?
Yes.
He is not, no.
So I think you've done a triangle here. I think you've done a triangle. Now, what did you do with this triangle? Did you go... You're killing me, dude. I've actually been not on to you, but I've been very close to being one away from knowing what you have. Okay, so I've got to take a guess now. All I know right now, guys, is that it's a Bundesliga center back. The reason, guys, why I asked kind of like one of those double questions there was because I probably should have asked if it was German, but for me, it really is a percentage play to try to get my guess a little bit better. If I can narrow
if you said German and it's a yes, then it's like 40 players.
Yep. Okay, so I don't think you used Boateng. I think you might have used Hummels. Don't really see you using Sule. I'm going to ask you, is your right center back Nicholas Stark?
Ooh, it's not. No.
Damn.
It's not Nicholas Stark. Right.
Okay.
Back onto your team. Let's go with your left mid.
Okay.
My first question is, does he have a green link to Shane Long?
He does.
Green link or better. Okay, he does.
Yep.
Which makes me think that I'm probably about to get you because I really don't think there's that many players that it could be. If I look at Southampton, for example, I believe there's El Yunusi and not much else.
Yep.
Unless there's a left winger. Let me have a look. Left wing, left mid. What are we saying? El Yunusi, nothing else. Right, okay, just to double check because I've made mistakes like this in the past. Premier League, and I'm going to go Nation, Republic of Ireland. Let's have a look. Boom, concept players. There's Brady, and then there's also, if there's any in the left wing spot. Ooh, where's the left wing spot? There it is. Okay, so it is a choice of two. I'm going to say, is your player Irish?
He is.
Is it Brady?
It is Brady.
Okay, decent.
Now, we run into a problem here, Tom, because I had to choose this player to make this team work.
Yeah,
so I don't know what else you're going to give me because I have to use that player.
Okay, so I understand totally why you've done this because I did exactly the same with Jack 54 when we did Hamdallah.
Yeah.
I used a player at left mid that was a perfect link to Hamdallah and then just forgot about him completely because I knew that Jack would get him. He probably would have got any of the other players that I put there as well. And so it was sort of like a sacrificial one. And I mean, Brady, let's face it, he's only 77 rated with 76 pace. So it's not
I literally had to use him, man.
Yeah, I can understand that. Okay, but what you have now done is you have now managed to completely save or get rid of all the idea of any other links going into Shane Long, which I guess is a really, really good thing for you. Because now you
it was really, man, the best I could do.
Yeah, I can understand that. And I reckon I already know who you've got playing centre mid as well, because you would have had to use someone kind of ropey there as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if you were using Hendrick for the perfect link, but we've already asked that question, so we can't go with this one. I guess what we'll do next is we will go. I'm trying to think if there's any Portuguese midfield. There's definitely not any Irish centre-backs in La Liga. I'm trying to think if there's any Portuguese centre-backs in the Prem, because that might be my next position to go for. Let me have a look at Portugal centre-backs. I really don't think there are any, not any good ones anyway. And I don't think there's any icons either that play centre-back that are icons. What am I doing here? Just put centre-back, Tom. You know what to do. There you go. Centre-back, right. Nope, there's none. Okay, that's good. Right, well, I don't know where to go next. I guess we'll go with your right mid.
Okay. Bring it on, Tom.
So, right mid. I'm guessing... Oh, actually... Okay, does he strong link to Carvalho, so green or better?
He does.
Okay. Now, I know that you're probably like sitting there like, please don't think about this icon, please don't think about this icon, because I know that there's a Portuguese icon that's strong links. But what I'm going to do to potentially take that out is quickly go to the La Liga and check the Portuguese players that are available, and then check the players from, I don't even know what club that is. Is it Betis? Yeah, it's Betis. Yeah. Oh, okay, Portugal.
Do your thing, Tom. Take your time.
I'm taking my time, dude. Right, is there anyone? There's Gelson Martins that you could use. And then there's Nelson Semedo at right back. And then after that, there's like a couple of really, really bad centre-backs that you could potentially use. I guess what I'll ask then is is your right mid from La Liga?
My right mid is from La Liga.
It is from La Liga. Okay,
yes, he is from La Liga. It is not Luis Figo.
Right, okay.
Tom, the second I started hearing you guessing, I showed the screen. I'm like really pissed off. I forgot about Luis Figo. Like, I think I would have used him if I knew.
Yeah.
So
he's a
pissed.
Really good one for. He's a really good one for.
Damn.
I mean, you didn't need to use him because you don't even want links to Shane Long, but he was one of the baller cards that I thought you might go with. So let me just double check Betis and see if they've got any really, really good right mids. I'm really doubting they do, because generally I think William Carvalho is like joint highest. They got Joaquin. So would you throw back to Joaquin, or would you use Gelson Martins? I think it would be easier for you if you went with Gelson Martins. So I'm going to say, do you have Gelson Martins at right mid?
I do not have Gelson Martins.
You do not? Okay, Joaquin's going in.
I'll tell you, Tom, I almost picked him. I really thought you were going to guess him, so I went against it.
Damn. I could have got that.
Because I was like, what would I guess in that situation? I would think it's Gelson Martins. Because he's a usable player, man.
Yeah, he's definitely a usable
player. Okay, so...
throwback as well. Hopefully get a flashback.
Okay, so you've got one of my players, and guys, honestly, I was expecting Tom to get that player. Like, that was my... I really needed to use him to get my team anywhere where I wanted to be. So now I'm in this dilemma where I've got to kind of figure out what Tom did, because I do think Tom has a Bundesliga triangle on his right side, and I think he only needs one link to it or none to his center back. I think his... Let me just double check something really quickly here. I'm going to put an any to Prem Cams right now and see, does he get... Let me see this. Does his right center mid, if he has two... So if I put an any to Premier League center mids, guys, his right CDM is on full chemistry if he has two strong links. But I think he has two strong links, or he has 1 weak and a perfect. So I think his right CDM's on full chem. I'm not positive. What I will ask Tom... What I will ask Tom is this, and I don't know if this is getting too ahead of myself, but...
What would you like to know?
I would like to know, is your center attacking mid, your central one, is he a Premier League player?
No, he's not.
What have you done here, brother? What have you done? You're playing a 4-2-3-1 narrow, right?
Yeah.
So, he's got a red link to Shane Long. So I'm wondering if Tom has done the same thing where he knows that I'm going to get one of his players and he just did it to get like a perfect or not a Premier League player. Wow, you've got me really confused now. Because if he's not a Premier League player, that's your central point, which means you're bouncing links into that player. Tom. Is he an icon? Because the icon would be the guy that would then link... He has an icon there. It's the central part, but I don't think his right CDM needs chemistry. That's the problem. So I don't know if he needs to use an icon in that position. Okay. I've got two complex questions here, guys, that I'm thinking of asking, and I've got to figure out which one I want to do. Tom, should I share them so that people can understand what I'm thinking?
Yeah, go on.
So I'm wondering, one, if his center attacking mid, his central one is an icon, or two, does his center attacking mid give his right cam, his left cam, and his left CDM a link? Those are the two things that I'm thinking of right now. I need to figure out which one is more strategic for me to ask right now. Okay. Let me see something really quickly here. Let's go for this, and let's do this. Because the one thing I don't want to happen, guys, is I don't want to let him get away using Roy Keane. That's the problem. No, we don't want that.
No. No Roy Keanes at this party. Or are there?
I'm not sure, but I think you know that I would know that. I think, man, I don't know. I'm going to ask you, is your central center attacking mid an icon?
He is, yeah. Thank God there's so many of them.
Yeah.
If you get me, I'm going to be very upset, very salty, okay? Just to make you very aware that that is what is going to happen if you manage to get this. Because there are an absolute plethora of icon centre forwards, cams and CMs that it could be. Alright?
I've got three in mind right now, guys. And the three in mind that I have is Blanc, Ballack, and Roy Keane. Those three. Because I think what Ballack would do is give his right CDM a strong link. If he wanted to make this a Bundesliga team, he could do that. On the left side, he could just get the link at the left cam to Shane Long to get Shane Long full cam. His right cam can be a dead link because he's got the orange link. He can use a German right cam. Maybe it's Royce. Something like that. He's got a right side team, and then the left side, then he can go do whatever the hell he wants with his left side. That's why I'm thinking. What does Blanc do for him? If he does Blanc, he can use any French player. If he uses Blanc, he can use any French. He can use a guy that still at left cam gets Shane Long full cam. I've basically figured out that I think his left cam is the guy giving Shane Long the strong. So his left cam is going to be an Irish player, I think, or a Premier League Southampton player. That's what my guess is right now. I think his right cam is going to be something irrelevant to Shane Long, or a Premier League player that strong links into his cam. I don't think you did Roy Keane, man. I don't think you did it, bro. I think it's too obvious. And I'm alright if he uses Roy Keane, guys. That's what I'm kind of going through. I'm not alright if he throws in maybe Petit even. He's got Petit, but it's a central cam here, right? You're talking a player that's going to play a little bit more forward for your team, you know? So you gotta want to have somebody that's a little bit more attacking. Is Baby Blanc that guy? I don't know. Roy Keane's not attacking enough, that's for sure. Let me just go through here. So you can use, Tom, just to make sure, you can use any midfielder, you can use any center mid or cam here, right?
Centre mid, cam, centre forwards are totally illegal.
You can use center forward as well. Oh boy,
Yeah.
Tom, thank you for that one. Okay, so we've got to not forget about that one. I'm thinking maybe you did one of the moments cards. Tom's very lucky, guys, because I'm not a snaky opponent and I didn't go through and look at his players.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I never do anything like that. That's just wrong.
All right, Tom, I'm going to go with a guess here because I don't want to waste people's time. Have you gone for prime moments Socrates?
I have not, no.
Okay.
No Socrates. Boom. Right, okay, that's really good. I feel very good. I feel like, I don't want to say that you're a million miles away because that would be completely untrue, but I feel calm. I feel calm.
Okay.
I feel calm. More worried about the marathon I'll be running before this video comes out, but after I've finished recording. So, let's move on to your right wing back, sir.
Okay.
It's time. I'm going to say, I still think you need I think you need a link here. I really do. There's no Portuguese players at Southampton. I've already checked. So I'm pretty sure you need a link here because even if you get a link from the centre-back, that still leaves you with 2 dead links. So, the question is, who are you using at right wing-back? Are you using a Betis player, which is possible? I'm going to start off with the question, does your right... Actually, Tom, don't get ahead of yourself. Don't get ahead of yourself because you've done that before and then you've ended up looking like an absolute fool. So let's have a look at right backs and I will ask, is there any others? That's the real question because I want to kind of limit out as many players as possible on the first question. It looks like there's only one guy from Portugal there. Let's have a quick look at what's this team? Oh my goodness. Real Betis. Baragan. Okay. Is your player Portuguese?
Is my right back Portuguese? He's not.
He's not Portuguese.
No.
Does your... Does your right back play for Betis or either of the Madrid teams?
He does.
I'm going to have to say, do you have... I was asking about the Madrid teams in case it wasn't, because I don't... Well... Oh, there's no Portuguese icon centre-backs, and there's no... unless you've used... Oh no, because you could have used like the centre-back. Oh, I should have asked about your centre-back first. Damn, because there are good centre-backs in this league. I should have asked about the centre-back first. Tom, that is a big error there. I think you've got a strong link from your centre-back now. Oh, I've just been saying it up to say Baragan all the time, but now I think you're using like Carlisle or something. When are you going to put a good player in this team, Nick? That's the real question. Is it now or is it the next one? I'm going to say I've set it up, and this will actually allow me to know whether you're going to get a green link from your next one as well, I guess. So, I'm going to say, do you have the right back from Betis, Baragan?
No.
You don't. Okay, so you don't have him, which means you've probably gone with something else, obviously. Yeah, obviously. That was really bad. Should have asked about the centre-back first, Tom. You melt. Okay.
Okay, so, the problem that I ran into with the last guess is I should have asked you if it was Roy Keane because I don't know necessarily if Shane Long is not... Like, I don't know if Shane Long only has a weak link here. That's the only problem that I'm running into with this next guess. I think what I'm going to ask you is, does your left cam, I would like to talk about that player.
Mm-hmm.
Does he get a green or better link to Shane Long?
Let me have a look. No, he doesn't.
I think you might have used Roy Keane, or you've got 3 weak links. That's what you did. Okay. Does he play in the Premier League?
Yes, he does.
Guys, my questioning is really short here. I'm like 1 short of every mystery here. 1 short.
You're asking about the left cam, aren't you? Yeah.
Yep, left cam.
Yeah.
Plays in the Premier League. I'm out of questions, right?
You are out of questions.
Yeah,
it's
it's
infuriating,
annoying.
isn't it? When you feel like you're just like one question away from knowing exactly who it is.
Yep. Okay, so it's. I know that it's a weak link. That kind of helps me, I guess. I know that. So it'd be any center mid, any cam, any center forward. That's the problem. Did you go with a crazy one? I don't know if you went with a crazy one. Did you say your thing is Irish? Maybe you went French. You did Pogba? I don't think you did Pogba though. I'm wondering if maybe you did like one Mata, one of the SBC cards a little bit. We're on midfielders here, right? So center mid. I know, man. This is tough. Did you use Sigurdsson? It's a newer card. Foot swap Lallana. I don't know what SBCs you have. That's the only problem, and I haven't been able to specify necessarily what you've done here. Let's think. I really gotta guess. I have no idea. Have you gone for man of the match Delafeu?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Whew. Okay, cool. We're good. We are good.
You've built a really good team in the way that I'm so close to knowing, but you've spaced it out to the point where like I don't know exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I think obviously this is your first run through ever on your video. Probably going to be a lot more now. You'll be used to it and you'll be a lot more on the ball kind of with what's going on, I think. And of course, guys, that does remind me because I didn't say at the start. Do go check out the one we did on Nick's channel. Link will be down in the description. We're going to do it around man of the match Poulsen, I think. Is that right?
Yep.
He looks unbelievable. He's so fast, so tall, and he just heads. So I hate defending in crosses. So I don't want to say that because now you'll probably just cross against me. But yeah, let's go back to your team. Let's go with your central centre-back.
Let's do it, man.
So in your central centre-back, I'm going to have to ask, does he strong link to Carvalho?
He does.
Right, okay. Now, the Portuguese guy that's in La Liga that could give you the strong link that way is just not very good. I'm not going to lie. He looks just dreadful. But so far you've used a lot of dreadful players, so who knows? You maybe used one of these dreadful players, I don't know. I'm going to try and discount them because I think if I put them in, I probably won't get it. And I've been so close on all of my guesses, I think. Really close. So, my question now will be, is your player either Brazilian or Moroccan?
No.
No, right, okay.
He's
so now
not.
I'm looking at the Algerian and Bartra. Kind of left these two. I don't think there's anyone else it could be. So would you use Inform Mandy or would you use Bartra? And that is a really hard choice because they look like they might be pretty much the same. One's 6 foot, the other one is 6 foot. Nothing to take between the two. One's slightly faster, one's got slightly better defending. Would you ball out and get a special card? He did mention about the dynamic images earlier. He was like, I'm going to wait until the dynamic images load in. So, would you do that for Mandy? I don't know, but I'm going to have to say him. Do you have Mandy?
Yes, I hate you.
Yes, let's go!
I gave this guy too many hints, guys. Bartra's, you know what the stupidest part is? Bartra's the better pick because he's Spanish, man. I can't believe you picked up. I cannot believe it.
Let's go. Right, okay, good stuff. Right, now that does open up a lot of stuff that you could do with the rest of your team. I'm going to go with, let's go left wing back.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to ask, does he link, orange or better, doesn't matter, does he link to both your left mid and your central mid?
He does, yes.
Okay, so he's either Premier League or he's an icon. Right. This is a really good question, I think.
Let's hear it.
Does he strong link to either of them? Does he have a green link or better to either of those two players?
No.
No, it's an icon, mate. It's an icon.
Say the question one more time. Say the question one more time.
Does he have a green link to either your central mid or your left mid?
My left mid?
Left mid or
left mid, central mid, green link, no.
He doesn't.
No.
Right, now the reason I've jumped straight, it could be a Premier League player, but I've jumped straight to the icon, actually maybe you could have done something clever where you use like Belgian strong link, I don't know. So there are ways you could do it. There are ways that you could do this where you use a Premier League player, like any Premier League player, then you have a link from your centre back, because I'm thinking that neither of them have a green link, so he's got an orange link. So therefore, he's going to have a link from the centre back. So you could do something like where you have Courtois in goal, Vertonghen, and then you have like Vertonghen, and then you'd have a Spurs left back. Or you could do any sort of like way of doing that, like team link and then nation link to the goalie, because that would work. Because I don't think there's an Algerian that you're going to be able to use, to be honest, in the Prem. I'm trying to think of Algerian centre backs, none come to mind. But I just think it's just not. I know there's an icon in here somewhere, man. I know there's an icon in here somewhere. I know he's in here, and I think there's only two it could be. Oh, mate. So frustrating, because every time sometimes I'm like on form, I'm like I'll hit a 1 in 4, I hit a 1 in 5, I hit a 1 in 6, like back to back to back, and now I'm getting down to what I think are 1 in 2s, and I'm not hitting them. So let me just quickly look. Position, left back. What have we got? It is literally Roberto Carlos or Petit. Oh, I did this the other day. I thought there was like 2 or 1, and it turns out there's 4 different ones that it could be. Oh, I just feel like you're a baller, though. Do you have Roberto Carlos?
Tom, I'm just saying.
Do you have Roberto Carlos?
I do not, but Tom.
No!
I'm just telling you, Tom, you've been painting this narrative the whole time that I'm like, I got some bad team, Tom. I don't have a bad team, okay, Tom? It's a good team. Okay. Sorry, Tom. Not that one. All right.
No.
Okay, well, guys, I have struggled. I have gotten a lot of yeses from Tom and then a lot of no's when I've asked for the players, so I am struggling in that department.
Last round. You get the last round, mate.
Yeah. Is this the last one?
Yeah, this is the last round, yeah.
Oh, boy. Well, I don't really know what to go with here. I feel like your left, like, there's no point of going for your left back, your left CDM, and your center back, because I just kind of feel like that's kind of like waters that I just shouldn't even get into. I'm going to ask you, is your right cam in the Premier League?
Yes, he is.
Guys, come on. All right, we got to do this. I got to get one, man.
I feel like I should use my safety, but...
Tom, though, my questions haven't been bad, right? Like...
No, they've not been bad. No.
Okay.
Not at all.
So, I am going to ask you... Oh, God, there's so many players, guys. Guys, there are so many center attacking mid, center forwards in the Prem. It's crazy.
Oh, hell yeah, there are.
There's, like, so many, bro. There's, like...
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. I don't even know where to go
Loads
here.
of the buggers.
Tom, are you using an SBC card?
Am I using an SBC card? No.
Yes. You're not. Okay, guys, look, I had to go for it because that's the only way I can really get it like fully narrowed down here to at least something I can guess between 2 or 3 or 4 players. Because right now I was looking at, before that, I was looking at like a group of like 50 to 60 players. So let's see, like, I mean, I'm assuming he's going to maybe like strong link into your icon because I don't think you're right CDM unless you're, maybe he's German. Did you use Özil maybe, dude? I don't even know what you went and used. Is your player Foot Birthday Sane?
Have you asked 2 questions? I feel like you only asked 1. You asked if it's from the Premier League.
No, I've asked 2 questions, and you're going to tell me it's not Foot Birthday Sane.
Well, yeah, I'm going to tell you it's not for birthday.
Yeah, I asked you Premier League, and is it an SBC card?
Oh, you did ask me to. Yeah, you are right. No, it's not. I was looking at him. I did think, yeah,
Cool.
that'd be really cool.
Cool.
But no, it's not.
All good.
Right, do you want me to put... I'll put you out of your misery right now. Because I know that it will plague you otherwise. Here is what you can go back to. You can switch to your completed team now so everyone can see what it looks like.
Okay.
So you started off going for my right CDM. That is the SBC Delaney, the one from the League SBC.
Okay.
I've gone very heavy on the FUT birthdays here, actually. Quite a lot of FUT
I thought
birthdays.
you would, man.
I've got Witsel playing centre back, and that's kind of like there's a strong link between them, being Dortmund boys. So the right cam that you just tried to guess is Ericsson, because he obviously links to Delaney.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I didn't see that. That's good.
Yeah, and then Figo was the cam you're looking at for, so that Portugal link. And then that allows me to use Bernardo Silva, left cam, his man of the match card. And then the left side, which I think you were so far, you were never going to get to unless you managed to miraculously get Witsel, was Birthday Lukaku, Strakoschka in goal.
Dude, you had a tough team, man. I wouldn't have gotten those players, man.
And then Koulibaly and Gulan.
That's the brilliance of the Prem, man, is you can go so many ways, dude. There's
so many. The thing is with the Prem is there is so many different good players. That is the hardest thing about it, and that's why you got such a stinker. Because
guys, I mean, for me, dude, I'm pretty happy. Like, I know you guessed 2 players, but for what the way I was set up, dude, I think I got out of it all right.
You had a much harder team. You've done well to come away with.
So my left mid was Brady. Yep. My left center mid was Hendrick.
Yeah, the perfect link. Yeah.
My right CDM was Carvalho, obviously. My right mid was this silver that looks like a beast. His name is Lanes.
Oh, right, okay. So you didn't even... Wow, you didn't even use a Betis player, man. Where the fucking...
Nah, he
is meta. He's Betis, but he's not
my
in goal, so.
Right wing back was Flashback Juanfran.
Yes, I got him on my reserves.
Gotcha. My right center back was Flip Birthday Theo Hernandez.
Oh, yeah, really nice card.
Center back was Mandy. Goalkeeper was Oblak. Left center back was Moments Blanc.
Oh, you've used that's how you did it. Okay,
and then my left wing back was Flip Birthday Salah.
Oh, okay, sick. I see what you did there because you want some attackers. You couldn't get.
Dude, I have nobody going forward. I'm literally gonna keep my fullbacks on like go forward this game.
Alright, okay guys, you know what happens now. We're going to go away and buy all the players so you can see the beautiful, colourful teams once we're finished. And then we'll jump into a game. Right, well here are the 2 completed teams. Pretty colourful FUT birthday theme for me. What about yours? Is it looking nice and bronze?
Yeah, some bronzes, some different stuff. Got an icon, a flashback. It's alright.
Alright, okay. Right, well then, let's get into this game and see what happens. Alright, here he comes. Shane Long, the man. He's going to play him in. That's Ericsson. And that is just not a good ball, is it? This is very nice, but that is outrageous from that man.
What are we doing there? We're trying to do a shot fake, right, bud? Let's not absolutely murder someone while we do a shot fake.
Then you run forward with him. No, what is that pass? Right, that is an absolutely shocking challenge. Oh, and that goes in. How is that gone in? What are you talking about?
Shane Long.
Go on.
Oh boy.
Go on, Shane Long.
He's dusted Blanc.
Oh, Blake, he spilled it. Go get it. Go on. Oh, I tried to mug me off as well. You're an animal. Oh no, this is not good for me. This is
bronze!
Not good. This is
Bronze!
Oh my god, the bronze! Stop it. Just stop it. That is actually that is a peach. Jesus.
Oh, it's really good.
Think that in there.
Thank you, Blanc.
Oh, Blanc!
No,
clear the ball! No way have I not... Had this on. Go, Bernardo!
Oh,
just someone score! Just someone! Yes! Yes!
Tom, we have a very big issue. They just subbed in a bronze player for my gold player.
Have you done the quick sub,
into the game. Yeah, I clicked the quick sub. I'm really screwed here.
Guys,
this is not good. I think they put him in at center mid too, bro.
It's time. It's time.
Chen! Yes, Chen!
No, as if the bronze has actually done that as well. I was like, oh, I'm playing up against like Godin or something here. No, you've actually done me. Yes! Let's go! Oh, the bronze has saved me. Right, okay, I've got one chance, one opportunity. Let's get this up the pitch. Let's see if we can make magic happen. Okay, cool. Game over. Brilliant.
Dude. Oh.
No, what is going on? I literally cannot attach the ball to save my life. Look at him. This Lane's fella.
Yeah, it was sticky. I think you're going to get another possession, dude. Oh.
Oh, and that's game. That is game right there, guys. Okay, Nick, you made me realise, because you're a gentleman, that I only actually have to do one discard because neither of you used our safeties in the game, which means it cancels them out, cancels each other out. So you get one discard for the 1 goal scoreline. So, mate, I'm done mixing them around. 4-2-3-1. Pick a position.
I'm going to go for your left CDM.
Oh, you sure you don't want to go for another one? No chance?
No, let's go for that one. What is it?
Oh, he's probably like the second most expensive player in the entire team.
Seriously?
In the birthday Witzel card. So
Oh.
I think Figo is most expensive. Oh dear. Well, that is just life right there, isn't it? You know what? Because I'm not live streaming this, I don't want anyone to even have him. Like, I would do it for one of you boys if you're watching the live stream, but I won't do it. So, quick sell, he goes 10,000. I could have got 20k for him. Why didn't I do that? I should have quick sold or min listed for 20k.
Tom, at least you hustled me on the squad building part of it, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, this is what's happening at the moment. I'm playing people, beating them on the squad builder, getting beaten in the game anyway, so... What a feeling. Right, guys, well, that's going to be the end of Team Takedown for today. If you have enjoyed, smash a big thumbs up and make sure you go check out the one we did on Nick's channel. The link to it will be down in the description. It's going to be a beast of an episode. You know you want to go see it. But other than that, we're going to leave it there, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Peace.